मैम वी आर लाइव।
Morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you who have joined me here on Zoom, as well as all the bachas who have joined me on the YouTube live. That's the first YouTube live of Ventura. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Abhishek. Okay, so this is what we call as the Phoenix Mornings with Dr. Sakshi, which you are going to have with me daily morning, where we are going to set the targets for the day, we are going to set the plan for the day, and we are going to discuss how we progressed in the previous day, right? It's always a pleasure to be there with all of you and being there with you in the morning hours, right, between 9 to 9:30. That is going to be really amazing for me too, to be able to connect to all of you. Now, today we have a very special guest here at Ventura, and I don't need to introduce sir if I just say this much, that he is one of the best pharmacology faculty, right? I am sure only one name comes to your mind, and that is none other than Dr. Ranjan Patel, sir. So, welcome, sir. Where is sir?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot for the generous introduction. And it's a pleasure for me to be the first guest on Mentora app. And many congratulations for this app. And I'm pretty
Thank
sure
you
this is
so
going to be a
much, sir.
boon for the students. And I wish there was something like this in my times when I was preparing. So, good morning, guys. Dr. Isha, good morning to everyone. So, first of all, ma'am, I'd like to ask you, why did you think of bringing about this app Mentora? I mean, what was your thought behind it?
सर वैसे तो मैंने आज आपको इसलिए भी बुलाया था बिकॉज आई थिंक सब बच्चे ये जानना चाहते हैं कि वन ऑफ द मोस्ट वोलेटाइल सब्जेक्ट्स फार्माकोलॉजी को कैसे क्रैक करना है, मतलब दैट्स वन ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट्स व्हिच एवरीवन फाइंड्स इट सो डिफिकल्ट टू रिटेन, है ना? बट ठीक है सर. सो
Pharma,
अब
I'll talk about pharma, ma'am. But before that, let us talk a little bit about Mentora. Then obviously I'll take over and I'll take their doubts and all in pharma, whatever they need to know, and I'll talk about that in some time.
right, sir. So, Mentura, it came from just one thought, sir. Sir, for past 18 to 19 years, what I have seen in my teaching experience, that the problem is not that the students don't have content, that the students are not putting in hard work. The problem is not that they are not solving MCQs. The problem is that they are not getting guidance on how to do everything, right? When to study, when to do the MCQs, when to do the GTs. So the problem is about being misprepared and not being underprepared, right? Where you are doing everything, but you are doing it in such a haphazard manner that instead of leading to ranks, it is leading to fatigue, it's leading to self doubt, it's leading to confusion. And every day you have this thought, am I on the right track? So, jab bhi I remember this na, I always remember that one story which I heard apne bachpan mein, that there was this boy who had his mother, grandmother, two sisters at his home, and he just tells casually कि I my trousers are little long. Please just decrease the size of my trousers by 2 inches. Sir, वो बस ये कह के चला जाता है, एंड व्हेन मॉम कम्स, मॉम को याद आता है कि अच्छा माय सन हैड टोल्ड मी कि मेरे को ट्राउजर को 2 इंचेस शॉर्ट करना है. वो 2 इंचेस शॉर्ट करती है. थोड़ी देर बाद दादी को याद आता है कि आई हैव टू शॉर्टन इट बाय 2 इंचेस. वो भी 2 इंचेस शॉर्ट कर देती है. फिर उसकी एल्डर सिस्टर को ध्यान आता है, ओ ही हैड सेड आई हैव टू शॉर्टन इट बाय 2 इंचेस. वो भी 2 इंचेस शॉर्ट कर देती है, एंड फोर्थ वाली सिस्टर भी 2 इंचेस शॉर्ट कर देती है. सो एक्चुअली दैट ट्राउजर बिकम्स अ शॉर्ट, and that's precisely what happens in their preparation. So ये ना एक स्ट्रैटेजी एक स्टूडेंट फॉलो करना शुरू करता है, फिर उसको एक यूट्यूब दिखता है जहां पे कोई कहता है कि अच्छा अब ना जो फार्माकोलॉजी है, जो एक्चुअली 10 days में प्रिपेयर करनी चाहिए थी. मैं आपको बताता हूँ, फार्माकोलॉजी कैन बी प्रिपेयर्ड इन 7 days, इट कैन बी रिवाइज्ड इन 5 days, 7 days. फिर सर एक और सेशन देखा जिसमें उन्होंने कहा लेट्स रिवाइज फार्माकोलॉजी इन 3 days. फिर एक और सेशन देखा 2 days. फिर एक देखा 1 day. And ultimately something which you were so confident about, where you had to learn and you were confident in your preparation because you are following so many advices, ultimately it boils down to confusion. Ultimately it's too many cooks spoil the broth wali cheez, right? And that FOMO feeling अगर आप नहीं follow कर रहे हो, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी फीलिंग है सर, कि वो जो फोमो फीलिंग आती है कि माय कोलीग इज सेइंग फॉलो दिस, आई विल ही इज फॉलोइंग दैट, आई एम फॉलोइंग दिस, एम आई ऑन द रॉन्ग ट्रैक? So this kind of feeling I didn't want any of the students to have, and that is why I thought of bringing up a guided mentorship program where a student, number one, can have a structure which he knows is something which he has to follow. He has to show up daily and he has to follow that just one structure. So number two, एग्जाम्स इज अबाउट प्रोग्रेस एनालिसिस ऑल्सो. साइमल्टेनियसली आपको अपनी प्रोग्रेस को एनालाइज करते हुए चलना है, right? So how to you as an individual will be very very different, so you will have a different mindset and you will need a different kind of guidance. It cannot be a blanket kind of a thing for everyone. Everyone doesn't is not the same. So you need that one-on-one mentorship kind of a thing. And that is why, sir, I thought of bringing about Mentura, where a student can have progress analysis done, where a student can have a structure and a student can be confident that I will be doing 4 to 5 rounds of revisions before my NEET PG. So from clarity to confusion, that is what is Mentura.
So now actually I
From
downloaded
confusion to clarity, oh my God. From confusion to clarity.
Yeah, so Samriddhi has already commented whatever I was about to say about pharma. So, anyways, now coming back to I downloaded the app and actually I saw there are 3 options in that. I think if I'm not wrong, INICET, NEET PG, and NEET PG Advanced or something like that.
Yes, sir.
So why have you made 3 different? I mean, INICET, NEET PG, I can understand. But what is the difference between NEET PG and NEET PG Advanced?
Sir, the difference is, so सबसे पहले तो INICET का exam is going to be happening in May, right? So the INICET plan is a plan where a student can have 2 rounds of revision. And sir, the mentorship which is going to happen over here, the target which is going to be given to them, I just want to share my screen so that I can make you also understand and I can get inputs from you how to make it a little better. So, sir, once they are registering themselves for INICET preparation, they are going to get a monthly schedule first, sir. Ki how is their entire month going to look like? For example, in the month of Feb, we are targeting subjects revision, microbiology, anatomy, and surgery. And so there is a thought process behind it as well. Sir, I think you would also agree, and whenever we also discuss, we consider that there are 3 subjects which are very, very volatile subjects, right? Microbiology, pharmacology, and biochemistry. Both of us are always discussing this, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, इस जो schedule बनाया है सर, उसमें what we have kept in mind is कि if your exam is in May and you are starting your revision in Feb, one of the 3 volatile subjects should be revised in Feb, the other one in March, and the third one in April. Right? So it has to be a spaced revision between these 3 volatile subjects, number one. So, number two, there are 3 major clinical subjects: surgery, OBGY, and medicine. So, again, these 3 subjects have to be divided in these 3 months. 1 month you do surgery, other month you do OBGY, and third month you do medicine. And the next thing which I kept in mind was that, sir, surgical subjects, or if you are doing surgery, so without knowing anatomy, there is no point in going to surgery. First, you should be revising anatomy and then surgery. Similarly, medicine करने से पहले so pharmacology should be complete, microbiology should be complete, physiology and pathology should be complete. So before you do revise medicine, then medicine revision becomes easy. Otherwise, medicine is too tough to revise if you have not done these subjects first. So this is the way, sir, I have spaced the revisions for them and kept the subjects allotted for different months. Now, sir, this is how they are going to get a monthly schedule, right? So then they are going to get a weekly schedule. Okay, this week you are going to focus on microbiology. So now then they are going to get a daily schedule. Okay, a micro maybe, sir, if I am telling them that you have to do general microbiology, then general microbiology mein what are the topics which you have to do, right? So once you are done with the topic, this is the PYT list. Actually, this is the PYT list for them. So now they don't have to search for a PYT list. These are the topics जिन पे questions आए हैं. So once they are done with general, once they are starting general microbiology, they should know कि इन topics को करते जाओगे and your general microbiology is done. So this is the way they are going. This is for INICT batch. In INICT batch, so one add-on thing which they are getting is first aid, sir.
Okay.
So one very important secret which all the Amesonians are spilling out is that first aid book is extremely important for you because it's a very concise material, and INI set me a lot of focus is on micro, pharma, biochemistry. So first aid ki reading is extremely important, and once you do it, it becomes for NEET PG also it is going to help you because it's a very concise source. So
Yeah.
in INICT plan, they are getting time to annotate the first aid. Plus, every week they are going to have 1 to 1.5 hours revision of first aid, which will be taken by an Amesonian.
Okay. That's
Yes,
interesting. Some
yes.
students asking, ma'am, that if I'm planning for both INI-SET and NEET PG, then which plan should I choose?
INICT, sir. First INICT. Once you are done with INICT, beta, then you can switch to NEET PG because both the courses are going to go parallel. In INICT, the advantages you are getting that first aid annotation. But if you are thinking I don't need that first aid annotation because that time which I have kept for INICT, may first aid annotation, us time pe NEET PG batch will be giving a GT. So the number of GTs are more in NEET PG batch and slightly less in INICT batch. So that is the major difference between INICT and NEET PG. So first aid ka every week revision. Now, sir, I also wanted to just tell the students, and I also wanted your opinion on this. So what we are doing is over here, once they register for the program, so every day morning, this is what I call it as the Phoenix morning with Dr. Sakshi. So they are going to have a Zoom session with me where we are going to discuss how were their previous targets, were they able to achieve it or not. So this session is going to happen between 9 to 9:30 a.m. every day. And I want each one of them that before they attend my session, they get up at 7 o'clock and previous day ka revision kar le. Like we always say, reinforcing is very, very important. Whatever you have done the previous day, you just revise it quickly and then I will take a quick quiz with them morning mein hi jo unhone piche kiya. So then once their entire day's target they have done, uske baad, sir, they will have a telegram quiz on the same day, right, between 8 to 9 p.m. Once they are done with that telegram quiz, from 9 p.m., the same questions will be discussed by NEET PG Council members. So, who are these NEET PG Council members? So, they are the ones who have got good ranks in NEET PG and they are now pursuing their residency. So, quickly, those students are going to just, go through those MCQs with them. So, the daily target which is being given to them, it is being given keeping in mind that it's not the NEET PG or INICT is not a theoretical exam. It's not a subject-wise paper. It's an MCQ-based exam. So every day in their target, they are going to get which QBank module they have to solve. Right? So no matter which platform you are following, obviously you have to follow some platform for the QBank source. Mentura is not a QBank source. Right? So sir, कोई भी platform follow कर रहे हो, we will tell them which QBank module they have to do along with that target. So daily ka day mein 60% of your day should go in revising these topics and 40% of your day should go in solving these QBank modules. Once you are done with it, you are done for the day. So then after the subject is completed, every 7 to 10 days, there is a time which is given to them for their GT. So in the first revision, which is going to be a 3 months solid revision, I want them to strengthen their concepts first, which is going to begin on 9th of Feb and it is going to end by 4th of May, in which they have to give GT every week, 10 GTs they have to give. And so the date of the GTs is also decided by me. GT के लिए Mentura is not a platform. So GT ये लोग देंगे, they are going to upload their score of GTs and that is how we are going to do a progress analysis. So in progress analysis, every day, whatever Telegram quiz में 15 questions हैं and अगर उनके 9 correct हुए हैं, they have to upload on the app कि I did the Telegram quiz and 9 questions were correct. Based on their report, my NEET PG Council members and I are going to then guide them. This guidance is going to happen in 2 ways. That is where the difference between NEET PG Basic and Advanced comes. So NEET PG Basic में the guidance is going to happen in group. Right? So the NEET PG Council members and I will be there and we will be addressing their problems in a group, right, over a Zoom session. And this is going to happen every 10 days. NEET PG Advanced is more of a one-on-one mentorship where the progress analysis is going to be done by council members on phone, one-on-one. Every 10 days and every 20 days, one-on-one progress analysis call they are going to get from me every 20 days. So they will be directly connected to us if you are taking NEET PG Advanced course. And in INI-CT also, I believe you need a lot of personal guidance. So NEET PG Advanced and INI-CT mein, it's personal one-on-one guidance. In NEET PG Basic, it's a group guidance which they are going to get because some of the students don't like, उनको बस एक direction चाहिए and they will पूरे दिन का schedule चाहिए, क्यू बैंक्स चाहिए and उनको daily सुबह ये देखना है कि हाँ ठीक है, I'm on the right track. They don't need that one-on-one call. If you are amongst those who need those one-on-one calls from us, then it has to be NEET PG Advanced group.
All right, I got the point, ma'am. Nice.
And sir, over here, I will tell you something interesting, sir. This is of your interest. Sir, when we were thinking about how to name the batches, so we have named it on antibiotics name. So the first batch which is launching on 9th of Feb is Augmentin batch.
That's interesting.
So this is how the entire Mentura is about. One more thing which I would want the students to understand is that Mentura is not about shortcuts. It is about daily showing up. It's about consistency. And in Mentura, what I have done is, if you are going to give your INI-CT, I will make sure that you do 2 rounds of revisions. For NEET PG, it is a 5 round of revision plan which we have done. So this over here is how your revision is going to look like. The entire plan is ready, 5 rounds of revisions, from which date to which date you have to revise which subject, that is also planned for them. Every round of revision will focus on something different. In the first round of revision, it's about concepts and solving QBank modules. Second round of revision, which is happening before INI-CT, it's INI-CT focused round where you have to do INI-CT PYQs, irrespective of the fact कि आप INI-CT दे रहे हो या नहीं दे रहे हो. So you also know कि इतने topics overlap होते हैं between INICT and NEET PG. So even if you are not giving INICT, your second round of revision has to be INICT PYTs, right? So then there is a third round of revision, which is again a solid 2 months revision round, where now you are going to focus on subject-wise test. अभी तक सब्जेक्ट वाइज टेस्ट नहीं दिए थे, अब सब्जेक्ट वाइज टेस्ट देके वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन एवरी सब्जेक्ट. So then this is a very interesting, because you will also, so you are also so much into fitness, and you and Dr. Rohan are my inspirations for fitness. सर अभी जब मैंने अपना फिटनेस रूटीन स्टार्ट किया, सो माय जिम ट्रेनर ही ऑलवेज टेल्स मी कि पहले तो वो ना मैम सर एक एक कराता रहेगा एक्सरसाइज, देन वो आ जाएगा कि चलो मैम नाउ इट हैज टू बी 10 9 8 7, द क्विक राउंड्स ही विल टेल मी टू डू कि 10 करो, फिर 9 करो, फिर 8 करो, फिर 7 करो, फिर 6 करो. दैट इज हाउ ही गोज. So this is a block wise quick revision which I have planned for them in the fourth round of revision, where you are going to do block 1 surgery, anatomy, ortho, ENT, followed by a GT. So then block 2 OBGY, micro, pedia, optho, followed by a GT. Then medicine, pharma, patho, physio, GT, and then PSM, biochem, FMT, SARP, GT. So a very, very quick round where I have divided it into blocks: GT, block, GT, block, GT. So this is how each and every revision is. And the fifth revision which they are going to do for NEET PG, before NEET PG, will be NEET PG papers and PYTs. So every round will have a different thing to focus upon.
There's a different way to approach in every round. Well, that's good, man.
Because otherwise, sir, it becomes so monotonous. मतलब
Very
वही.
redundant, yeah. I think this is spice up things for them as well.
So, sir, this is how, sir, now, sir, this is whole thing about Mentura, and this is what Mentura is about. But, sir, I just want to tell the students that, beta, I'm just repeating over here, Mentura is not about shortcuts. If you are really serious about your preparation and if you want guidance in a very structured manner, then Mentura is for you.
Okay, nice, ma'am. So I think everyone would have got an idea about Mentora, including me. So, yeah, so.
Sir, what this session is about, pharmacology, that one of the toughest subject to deal is pharmacology.
So I'll break it down. This is what I told you about revising volatile subjects like pharma, micro, and biochemistry. These three are volatile subjects, and I'll tell them what I used to do. So let us suppose I have, I want to give 50 hours. I need 50 hours to revise pharma, micro, or biochemistry. So one way which students do wrong is, let us suppose you decide upon revising 10 hours a day, and you want to revise it in 5 days, 50 hours. That is bolus revision, and you will not retain things.
Right.
And I knew this as a student. So what I used to do is the same 50 hours, what I would do, I would rather break it down into 25 days and 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day, and that would essentially cover my entire syllabus, but spread over a longer period of time. Now, what is the luxury it gives me in this luxury is that one, I don't have to study pharma the entire day or micro or biochemistry, because towards the end of the day, your productivity decreases.
Right.
Number two, what I would do as a student is every day before beginning the 2-hour session, for 15 minutes, I would look at what did I revise yesterday.
Okay.
And then I would look at what I would just overlook for 2-3 minutes. What did I revise day before yesterday? So I used to run it in triplets.
Okay.
Read, revise, re-revise, read, revise, re-revise. And by the time I was done with pharma, micro, and biochemistry in these 25 days, is not that I just completed the subject. I completed the subject and I ended up retaining the subject. So normally what happens is in these three subjects, you after 2-3 months, you go back and you don't remember anything.
Right.
But if you follow this, what I've said, read, revise, re-revise 2 hours a day, right? Divide these into 3 months, different months, as you have said, Feb, March, April, for example. Fab, Pharma, March, Micro, April, Biochemistry, just for the sake of example, what will happen is you'll end up retaining most of the stuffs that you have studied. Right. So this is one way to go about volatile subjects like pharma, micro, and biochemistry. Second thing which I did, and I advise to all my students, one student has commented as well, and advise this both in Marrow as well as DBMCI to my offline students as well, that 50% of pharma is drug of choice.
Hmm.
50% of pharma is drug of choice. So what you need to do is whenever you revise, suppose you have not made any drug of choice list. So
Hmm.
whenever you revise those 2 hours, take a separate copy or paper or whatever or the back of the copy,
Hmm.
and whenever you come across a drug of choice, write it down.
ठीक है.
Now this gives us benefit in 2 ways, right? One is there is a saying that one time writing is equal to 5 times reading.
True.
So when you write the drug of choice, the writing itself will make you remember at least 50% of drugs of choice.
Yes.
So what I have now, so let us suppose I have completed my pharma 25 days, 2 hours, 2 hours every day. And at the end, I have 5, 6 pages of drugs of choice, which will also include antidotes of choice, right? So now what I do is, suppose I have completed pharma. And one thing is, students ask me, sir, I have completed pharma, but I still want to revise something from pharma
Hmm.
every day. So I'm not asking too much of time. Can you give me just 5 minutes of your day and not the productive one, the most non-productive one before you go to sleep? Before you go to sleep, keep the drug of choice list under the pillow and do one thing, just revise 5 drugs of choice every day. Place your hand on the last 2 days drugs of choice 10 ones, and recall actively, do you remember them or not? You might not remember two or three, again revise them. So again, read, revise, re-revise all the drugs of choice so that by the time of the exam, I'll have all the drugs of choice on my tips. Now, what it's going to do is, now when I go back to my notes for revision 1 or 2 months before the exam, you will see that half of the important stuff in your notes you already remember. That is a drug of choice. So now what happens, you can focus your energy to remember other things, revise other things like the mechanism of action, side effects, contraindication, adverse reaction, whatever it is, right? So this is, see, this is a formula. And this requires discipline. Revising 5 days every day drug of choice, 5 drugs of choice every day at night. I mean, 5 minutes everyone has. Time is not a problem. Effort is not a problem. The problem is discipline. Are you disciplined enough just to read 5 drugs of choice every day? Now, if you can do this, small things, remember, these small things make a big difference.
Yes.
हिंदी में ना एक ये जो काम है ना, ये सोनार वाला काम है. एवरी डे लिटिल बिट थोड़ा थोड़ा. लोहार वाला काम नहीं करना है हमने. Right? एक बार में मान ऐसा नहीं करना है. थोड़ा थोड़ा, little by little, you'll capture it. So you can do this with pharma. Number three, a lot of students they ask me, sir, what to do with anti-cancer drugs. So I know anti-cancer drugs is the cancer of your life, and normally a lot of students end up revising entire topic of anti-cancer drugs, and they're frustrated. They don't remember anything, and they think, okay, I'll leave it. I'll not do it. So we don't do that. In competitive exams, if I'm not able to capture a topic in totality, I'll do the bare minimum where I can solve 60 to 70% of MCQs.
Right.
So what I can do here is I can make just 2 pages. 2 pages, I'll draw a diagram of a human being and
Hmm.
write down all the drug of choice and side effects in the diagram. So if you, ma'am, remember, I have a book called as One Touch Pharmacology.
Absolutely, sir.
There I have given 2 pages of drug of choice and side effects. So as I
So these are anti-cancer case, sir.
anti-cancer drugs. So just if you cannot remember many things, just these 2 pages, ma'am, I'll share with you the PDF, and you please share with the students. They can take a printout of those two
Sir,
pages.
rather what they can do is, आप अगर उसको आज अपनी story पे से डाल दोगे, so they will come to your Insta and they will take it.
Okay, I'll
through.
put it. I'll put the drug of choice and side effect pages on Instagram story. You can take it from there. Now, the most important part, इसमें कंजूसी नहीं करना है. Go take a color print out. पैसे नहीं बचाना, ठीक है? Take a color print out of both of these and paste it on the wall and revise them whenever you are not doing anything. Like you're having a cup of coffee or tea, just stand in front of that goddamn paper and
Reel नहीं देखनी है उस टाइम पे.
just look at it. Just look at it. And what happens is, if you watch the movie called as Drishyam, the part one, there is a very good dialogue. जो आप देखते हो कभी भूलते नहीं. So whatever you see, you never forget. So you'll keep on watching and you'll see that gradually that anti-cancer drug picture will begin in your brain. And you can close your eyes and you can see that, okay, brain tumor, it was temozolomide. Okay, cervical cancer, it was cisplatin. So you can actually imagine that picture, right? Now, Those who are preparing for INI said, what can I do for anti-cancer drugs specifically? NEET PG, just do the drug of choice, side
Okay.
effect, and the antidotes for side effect. That's it. I'll share both of that. For INI set, you have to do little bit more in each and every subject, in each and every topic. INI set, what should I do is, I'll solve the PYQs of anti-cancer drugs of INI set, and whatever new points I get, again, I'll write them in a piece of paper. I'll need maybe two more papers and paste them side by side to that anti-cancer drug of choice and side effect. By
अच्छा,
doing
तो सर
this,
जो उसी चार्ट में they just have to take two more pages
two
and
more
whatever
pages,
INICT top मतलब
PYQs जो हैं,
PYQs have come, they just put it and their INICT
is also
anti-cancer
covered.
is also covered.
Yeah, matlab that is the bare minimum we can do because see, I don't think we should waste too much of time because see the new MCQs on anti-cancer drugs, which will come, like the name of the clinical trial, even the oncologist would not remember it. Even I'll guarantee you, the examiner who asked it, if I ask him after 1 month, he would not remember what he had asked. So the number of trials, like there is a trial called as CK123. So I mean, who needs to remember that? If you become an oncologist, I mean, you can remember. And there are hundreds of named trials like that. They ask in INISET. So remember, in INISET, if you're not able to solve a weird MCQ, right, then it is okay because it is weird for everyone.
It's weird for
But if
everyone.
it is a routine MCQ, routine one, right, like cyclophosphamide or temozolomide, these drugs are being, or cisplatin, you should be able to solve them, right? Plus, for example, there are something new. You'll come across immune checkpoint inhibitors, pembrolizumab, nivolumab, etc. So you just need to do what I've given. I'll share again the mnemonic of this as well. Just need to remember the name of the drugs at least because these are asked in INI-SET. Again, these are only for INI-SET. So for INI-SET, remember guys, for INI-SET in every subject, you have to work little bit hard and you have to do that hard work yourself, right? So you might have to follow some textbooks. Don't read a textbook cover to cover. Don't do that. Just for example, in INISET, let us say I have a topic that is frequently asked in INISET, and that topic is, let us say, HOCM, hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy.
Right.
Now, what I can do is I can go to Harrison and read the topic of HOCM only for INISET and make some notes for myself. So this is called a selective study, which is done for your INISET. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying do it for HOCM. You'll understand while solving PYQs, right? So nobody reads cover to cover textbooks for competitive exams. All right. Some topics, for example, you can do this also. Suppose you have watched videos, you have done MCQs, still are not able to wrap up your head around a topic, then do take a textbook and spend half an hour, 1 hour with that topic, with a textbook, do some detailed reading, and you'll see that your mind will clear up in that topic. Third thing, remember, you cannot be perfect. You cannot be perfect in all 19 subjects for INI set or NEET PG exam. You'll have some subjects, two or three, which are pain points. And those pain point subjects, you can do one thing. Let me give you an example. Suppose pharma, micro, biochemistry, these are volatile. And let us assume that pharma, microbiochemistry are my weakest subject, right? So what I would do in today's world as a student is every day I wake up in the morning, I'll make a custom module of at least 10 MCQs, at least 10. You can make 25, but I would make at least 10. I'll have my morning tea, make a custom module of 10 MCQs of pharma, microbiochemistry and solve just 10 MCQs while I'm having tea. So what I've done is every day I'm revising at least something from these volatile subjects. 10 MCQs. Don't think sir 10 MCQs करने से क्या हो जाएगा? Multiply 10 to 30, 300 MCQs in a month. Multiply that to 3 months, 900 MCQs in a month. But how much you're spending? Just 15 minutes of your tea time. I'm not asking any active time of yours. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is I'm guiding you how to use your unproductive time in doing something productive.
Something productive.
Yes, because see, if in my time I had access to these kind of apps, this is how I would be using them. So I tell them from my perspective as a student point of view, not from a teacher's point of view.
Right. So, like you said, that for these subjects, you should be dividing your time into daily 2 to 3 hours, right? And I remembered this when we also had a discussion. So, in the Mentura schedule, also, so this is precisely what I have done, whether it is for biochemistry or whether it is for pharmacology. So if we see pharma over here, daily they have to do from 5th of March to 22nd of March, 2 hours. So then quick revision, itne karne ke baad, then again they are coming to pharmacology, 28th April to 3rd May, daily 2 hours, right? So it has to be, like you said, often a spaced type of a revision, and it has to be done very oftenly, much more than other subjects, whether it is micro, whether it is pharma, or whether it is biochemistry. Right? And sir, I also believe, sir, if you are able to do that, कि आप daily के daily 5 drug of choices, which is not a big thing at all. मतलब what you have given is a very very golden tip कि 5 drug of choices सोने से पहले याद करनी है. How does it? How much time is it really going
5
to
मिनट
take?
मैम, टाइम का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मैंने पहले कहा
Discipline का है.
डिसिप्लिन का प्रॉब्लम है, डिसिप्लिन का। और ये डिपेंड करता है कि आपको कितनी भूख है। अब
Right.
कितनी भूख है कि मुझे वो 1000 के अंदर रैंक में आना है, और
Right.
मुझे दिल्ली से सर्जरी उठानी है, या दिल्ली से रेडियो करना है, या मुंबई से करना है, राइट? सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन हाउ मच हंगर यू हैव इनसाइड यू, दैट हंगर विल मेक यू डू दैट, राइट?
Yes.
बिकॉज सी, today I might be at a different position, but I belong to a very low socio-economic class. I mean, low middle class family. So you need to find that inspiration. Paper students पूछते हैं, sir, how should I find the inspiration? So I'll tell you what was my inspiration. My inspiration was because my parents, they have never seen comfort in their life. So my inspiration was to make them comfortable in life, to give them whatever they desired in their life, and that kept me pushing hard. Some days I would cry, some days I would cry, and I would cry thinking that if I cannot clear the exam, what would happen, right? And that's okay. Sometimes you'll feel down, you'll cry, and let the tears down. There is nothing wrong in it. We are all humans. ऐसा होता नहीं कि भाई लड़का है तो नहीं रो सकता, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Emotionally, males are weaker than females, guys. Remember this. So if you're weak, if you are feeling weak at that moment, it's okay. Talk to your parents. I would call my mom most often, and I would say, Mom, I'm really, disturbed now because there is one topic I'm not able to wrap my head around. I called my mom about this. My mom is not a doctor, but I would talk to her. So to vent out to someone. And the topic I was not able to, wrap my head around was hematology, the pathology and the medicine part of hemat. There are so many CD and the images and the MCQs were like 1 page long. 1 page long. By the time you would read the last line, you would forget what was in the first line. So, and I tried my best. I could not wrap my head around. So I told my mom कि मॉम नहीं हो रहा मेरे से, एक टॉपिक नहीं हो रहा, मुझे डर लग रहा है, मैं क्या करूं? सो माय मॉम, शी इज नॉट अ डॉक्टर, बट शी टोल्ड मी वंस कि बेटा, हर लड़ाई ना लड़नी नहीं होती. तो आई सेड ओके माँ. देन आई थॉट ओके, if I'm not able to do this, then what can I do? So what I did, I stopped reading notes of HIMAT. I just solved the MCQs. I just solved the MCQs, read the explanation, and then I would pray every day to God, भगवान प्लीज हिमाट के क्वेश्चन ज्यादा मत देना एग्जाम में.
So true.
एंड यू वोंट बिलीव, मेरे मेरे इसमें एक भी हिमाट का क्वेश्चन नहीं आया था. मतलब आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि भगवान की वजह से है, भगवान की वजह से है, बट आई मीन सी, गॉड हैज दिस मिस्ट्रीज वेज. एंड जो होता है ना कि कई बार ऐसी जगह से इंस्पिरेशन मिलता है, या अगर मेरी माँ ने नहीं बोला होता मुझे, तो मैं वो हिमाट पढ़ पढ़ के मर गया होता. मैं हिमाट पढ़ पढ़ के मर गया होता, और मेरे को हिमाट आज भी नहीं आता. मतलब मेरे फार्मा वाला छोड़ दो तो वो आता है मेरे को, लेकिन जो होता है ना, लिम्फोमा, लीकेमिया, वो मार्जिनल जोन, ये वो सारा मेरा सारा का सारा झोल है, वो मेरे दिमाग में नहीं घुसा. और मतलब मैं बच्चों को ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि मतलब हर कोई हर चीज ना दुनिया में नहीं कर सकता.
Sir, and I also want to, same point I want to emphasize, beta, for your exams, never it will happen that you know everything about all 19 subjects. ये तो possible ही नहीं है, right? You will never be able to know 100% in all 19 subjects, right? And most of the times questions are not even asked from 100%. जिनके लिए आप fret करते रहते हो ना, sir, letrozole drug of choice. मतलब that is not a question which you should have been knowing also, right?
Yeah.
Letrozole ka T half. That is not even a question you should be knowing also. So you don't have to focus on everything. What you have to focus is on the most important things, number one, which you have to keep on revising and revising and revising. Number two, in these circumstances, in this scenario, it's all about concepts also. So it's not just mugging up कि हमने pages बना लिए and हमने बस रटना शुरू कर दिया. The concept has to be clear, and that is why MCQ practice and giving GTs is extremely, extremely important. So many of you will feel that when I did anatomy, I was getting 90% in my subject-wise test when I attempted it. I created a custom module and I was getting 100% correct. But when it comes to giving a GT, my scores are not improving. My scores are stuck, right? That is because your brain at the time of GT has to handle all 19 subjects and it has to switch from one subject to the other subject. And
Yeah.
that is what you have to get accustomed
And yeah,
to.
I'll just tell one of my experience as a student life related to GTs. The first grant test I ever gave was at that time was with DBMCI. And DBMCI, I was a student of DBMCI, then I became a faculty of DBMCI. So
And
I'll tell you,
that's your journey, sir, from
yeah,
student
yeah.
to one of the
And
best faculties.
I started teaching when I was a first year PG itself. And you won't believe, I used to get a message ki there is a demo class of pharma of a new teacher. Please come and attend. And the teacher was also me, and the student was also me. So I used to get a message to attend my own classes. So that was a funny moment. But yeah, so I was just telling about GT. The first GT I ever gave was there was no online GT. You had to go to schools, sit and make those marks, right?
Hmm.
आने होते थे. तो पहला जीटी जब मैंने दिया, मैडम, मैं बैठा वहां पे मैम, और 10 क्वेश्चन के बाद ना मैं ये सोचने लगा कि मैं कौन हूँ, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्यों कर रहा हूँ ये. मतलब ना 50 क्वेश्चन तक मुश्किल से मार करा, और 50 आई कुड नॉट सॉल्व मोर देन 50 MCQs में. 300 we had to solve at one go at that time. I
Right.
could not. I went back and the whole way I was feeling guilty. यार एक तो पैसे भी दे दिए, क्वेश्चन भी नहीं सॉल्व करे. मैं फिर मतलब तो देखते हैं अगली बार. नेक्स्ट वीक अगेन आई वेंट एंड दिस टाइम आई अटेम्प्टेड 120. 120 के बाद मेरा दिमाग ब्लॉक हो गया, सॉल्व ही नहीं हुआ मेरे से. ग्रेजुअली आई वेंट इन टू 180. 180 करा, और बाकी जो 120 थे ना, सबका एक ही गोला भर दिया कि चलो कुछ तो नंबर आएंगे. सो
So the trick which everyone follows
हाँ,
कि
कुछ
बी
तो
मार्क
आएंगे
कर
कुछ
दो,
तो.
कुछ तो आ
हाँ, पर
जाएगा.
नहीं, बट आई डिड नॉट फैक्टर इन वन थिंग, दैट नेगेटिव मार्किंग है. नेगेटिव मार्किंग है. फिर धीरे धीरे वो 180 में से 220 हुआ, 250 हुआ. सो इट टुक मी एटलीस्ट 10 GTs कि मैं 300 क्वेश्चन तसल्ली से मतलब सॉल्व कर सकूं. राइट, मतलब कि मैं 300 तक पहुंचा. तो पहली बार जब मैं 8-10 GT के बाद 300 तक पहुंचा, तो मेरे को एक ऐसा अचीवमेंट फील हुआ कि भाई मैंने कर दिखाया, 300 क्वेश्चन मैंने सॉल्व कर दिया मतलब. एंड उसके बाद तो जो बच्चे, मैं कहता हूँ ना कि जीटी यू शुड गिव एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल, बिकॉज आपको कम से कम 6-7 GT, 300 अभी 200 हैं आपके,
200 है.
वो अच्छे से पढ़ने में ही उतना लग जाएगा. मतलब स्टेमिना स्टेमिना डेवलप होता है ना
Yes, sir.
एक्सरसाइज में. तो
Absolutely.
धीरे धीरे you have to build that stamina gradually. Now, once I reached those 300 MCQs in my time, then what I started doing is I started working on how to solve a GT. राइट, भाई पहले 300 क्वेश्चन पहुंचा नहीं तो फिर हाउ में कहाँ से आएगा. जब 300 क्वेश्चन पहुंचे तो हाउ टू सॉल्व अ जीटी. तो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि जीटी में देखना, आप पहले 10 क्वेश्चन या 15 क्वेश्चन ऐसे आएंगे कि नहीं आता, कॉन्फिडेंस वहीं डाउन हो जाता है. तो फिर मैं देखा कि भाई नहीं आता, तो मैं बहुत टाइम वेस्ट करता था उनमें. फिर मैंने बनाया एक तरीका कि 10-15 क्वेश्चन नहीं आता ना, मैं छोड़ देता था. जहां से मेरे को आना शुरू होता था ना, वहां से फिर मार्क करना शुरू करता था मैं. और जो नहीं आया छोड़ दिया फिलहाल. लेकिन जब मैं मार्क करता था और मैं देखता था कि मैं 150-200 क्वेश्चन के आसपास पहुंच गया और मैंने उनमें से 120-130 कर लिए हैं, तो मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ जाता था. और आप ये देखना, और मैं सारा सॉल्व करता था. आप ये देखना कि कई बार ना क्वेश्चन में आंसर छिपे होते हैं, तो आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करोगे, उसमें से आपको दूसरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर मिल जाता है.
Yes.
फिर मैं दूसरा राउंड मारता था, तो दूसरे राउंड में फिर मैं काफी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लेता था. फिर तीसरे राउंड में बहुत ये करके कर रहा था. लेकिन हमारे टाइम 300 में से 30-40 क्वेश्चन छोड़ने होते थे, बिकॉज आई वॉज एवरेज स्टूडेंट. मैं हाई फाई टॉपर नहीं था. टॉपर लोग तो 290-300 भी मारते थे, लेकिन मेरे को ये था कि मेरे को 260-70 मारने हैं. तो ग्रेजुअली वो करते करते उसको इम्प्रोवाइज किया. और देन यू विल लर्न. जीटी इज अ लर्निंग टूल. यू लर्न फ्रॉम योर सेल्फ. एंड एवरीबडी, ईच वन ऑफ यू विल हैव अ डिफरेंट जर्नी विद जीटी. किसी का भी एक जैसा नहीं होगा. राइट, किसी का हो सकता है कि पहले जीटी में 10 नंबर आए, कोई नेगेटिव में चला जाए. इसका मतलब वो नहीं है कि वो टॉपर नहीं बन सकता, बन सकता है. राइट. तो पहले आपको 200 क्वेश्चन एक गो में सॉल्व करना सीखने आना चाहिए. उसके लिए 5-6 GT लगेंगे दोस्तों. और आपको पेशेंस बनाए रखना है. एक बार आपने 200 क्वेश्चन को आसानी से सॉल्व करना चालू कर दिया, फिर उस पर काम करो कि अब मैं अपने जीटी को स्ट्रक्चर कैसे करूंगा. मतलब एग्जाम डे, ऑन द एग्जाम डे ये आपका सरदर्द नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं कैसे एग्जाम दूंगा. वो जीटी में ही वर्कआउट होना चाहिए कि एग्जाम डे में जाके बस मेरे को एग्जीक्यूट करना है. कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट मेरे को एग्जाम डे में नहीं करना,
बिल्कुल नहीं करना सर.
नहीं
एंड दैट
करना।
इज व्हाई बच्चों इट इज सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि एवरी वीक फ्रॉम द डे वन ऑफ योर रिविजन यू हैव टू गिव जीटीज. रादर आई वुड से कि अभी तक जीटीज देने चाहिए थे, बट अगर अभी नहीं स्टार्ट किया है, you have to begin from now. And that is, sir, I also, again, I'm just sharing the screen कि this is the number of GTs which I have planned for you in the entire Mentura schedule. 10 GTs till 5th of May. Then round जो आपका 2 है, that is INICT का टाइम आ गया, वो 10-15 days I'm not giving you any GTs. Then you are going to have another 11 to 18 GTs till 21st of July, and then 4 more GTs. So you have to give these many GTs, and then only you will be super confident when you are going for your that one exam day, when you will feel that it's just another GT. You will not feel in your, obviously the pressure will be there, but not as much, because you would have become so accustomed of giving GTs. And it's not just about giving a GT, it's about reviewing a GT also, which we will talk about. And sir को मैं एक
जीटी रिव्यू के टिप्स पूछ रहे हैं मैम, तो मैं देखो, मैं कुछ ना मतलब बना के नहीं बोलता। मैंने अपने लाइफ में जो झेला हुआ है ना, तो वो बोलता हूँ। मैं भी मतलब यहाँ पे दौड़ के नहीं पहुंचा, मैं भी रेंग रेंग के पहुंचा हूँ। तो जो प्रॉब्लम आप लोग फेस करते हो एज ए स्टूडेंट, मैंने भी फेस किया, और कोई बताने वाला नहीं था, क्योंकि मेरा कोई सीनियर किसी ने एग्जाम कभी निकाला नहीं। तो जीटी मैं कैसे रिव्यू करता था, पहले जब मैंने जीटी दिया और मैंने सोचा कि वो था ना, शिद्दत से पूरा पढ़ूंगा, लाइन बाय लाइन पढ़ूंगा। 2 दिन हो गए, 100 क्वेश्चन नहीं खत्म हुए। मैं बोला ऐसे तो नहीं चलेगा। देन व्हाट आई डिड इज, आई कम आफ्टर जीटी, आई गिव माई सेल्फ ओनली 5 आवर्स, ओनली 5 आवर्स। इसी में ही करना है, बिकॉज बेगर्स कैन नॉट बी चूजर्स। मेरे को पता था कि भाई उस समय मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, आपके पास सब कुछ है, यू डोंट हैव टाइम। उस 5 आवर्स में आई विल बिगिन विद रिव्यूइंग द क्वेश्चंस दैट आई हैव डन रॉन्ग। एंड उसके बाद मेरे पास टाइम ही नहीं बचता था, जो मैंने सही किया है तो मैं करता ही नहीं था उनको। अच्छा, रिव्यू किया, आई विल रिव्यू द जीडी। इफ आई गेट एनी इन्फॉर्मेशन विच आई थिंक इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, आई विल ऐड देम टू माई नोट्स ओनली। राइट, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्रिया पूछ रही है कि शुड आई मेक अ जीटी नोटबुक। बेटा, रायता उतना फैलाओ जितना समेट सकते हो। आप इतने सारे सोर्स मत बनाया करो, आपका एक ही नोट्स है, उसी में आप अगर कुछ पॉइंट आता है तो स्टिकी नोट्स लगा करके यू जस्ट अपडेट दैट पॉइंट ओवर देयर। बट लिमिट योर सेल्फ, डोंट ओवर डू। ऐसा नहीं है, जीटी एक्सप्लेनेशन में विल फाइंड अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। एंड अगेन आई मीन, 5 घंटे में मेरा भी पूरा नहीं हो पा रहा था, तो मैंने क्या किया कि मैं आंसर देखता था, और अगर मुझे समझ में आ गया कि ये आंसर क्यों है, तो मैं एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं पढ़ता था। लेकिन अगर मुझे समझ में नहीं आया कि मैंने गलती क्यों करी है, फिर मैं एक्सप्लेनेशन पढ़ता था। तो ग्रेजुअली आई वर्कड आउट अ वे बाय विच आई कुड रिवाइज द जीटी इन ओनली 5 आवर्स। बिकॉज रिमेंबर, आप लोगों के पास जो टाइम है ना, बहुत लिमिटेड है और बहुत प्रेशियस है। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि जीटी रिव्यू करने का मैं इतना टाइम लगा दिया, एक सब्जेक्ट जो मेरे को रिवाइज करना था उसका टाइम ले लिया मैंने। वो नहीं होना चाहिए।
So यहाँ पे I'll just add one thing. Whenever बेटा you are reviewing your GT or whenever you are doing MCQs, जितने भी आपके wrong MCQs आते हैं ना, your wrong MCQs fall into any of the 3 categories. Number 1 category is what you commonly call as a silly mistake, right? कि हमने accept था, हमने accept नहीं पढ़ा, है ना? True था, हमने false को mark कर दिया, not लिखा था, हमने उस not को नहीं पढ़ा. So that is typical silly mistake. You actually know the topic, but because it was a silly mistake, you did it wrong. अब ये silly mistakes को the more you practice MCQs, this kind of problem will be sorted. Second kind of mistake which you do is a rote learning वाली mistake. There was a question which came on a topic जिसको याद करना था. For example, alpha fetoprotein is raised in all एक्सेप्ट, राइट? अब अल्फा फिटोप्रोटीन वाला टॉपिक में समझने वाला कुछ नहीं था, उसमें याद करने वाला था, राइट? सो नाउ यू सी कि ये जो याद करने वाली लाइंस थी, ये जो लर्निंग वाली चीजें थी, आर दे प्रेजेंट इन द करेंट नोट्स विच यू आर फॉलोइंग? बिकॉज टुवर्ड्स द एंड you will never be following the main notes, you will be following on some short notes which could be revision video notes. तो पहले देखो कि क्या जो ये क्वेश्चन आया इससे रिलेटेड कंटेंट इज इट देयर इन योर वर्कबुक और इन योर नोट्स. अगर वो नोट्स में है, इट मींस कि जब हम मल्टीपल बार रिवाइज करेंगे 100% इट विल बी टेकन केयर ऑफ, राइट? Third kind of mistake is the mistake which you have to work upon, and that mistake is a concept based mistake. For example, a question came that a primigravida female is, she came to you at 3 centimeters, right? And for the next 10 hours, she's in 3 centimeters. What is the next step? अब this is a prolonged latent phase. Prolonged latent phase में आप oxytocin नहीं देते, आप ARM नहीं करते, you give her sedation. This is a concept based question. This is the question which you have to work upon. ये अगर क्वेश्चन गलत होता है तो अपने मेन सोर्स पे जाओ, वहां से उस कॉन्सेप्ट को रिवाइज करो. दीज आर द थिंग्स जिस पे हमें वर्क करना है, बिकॉज याद करने वाली चीजें जितनी बार याद करोगे ना उतनी बार रिवाइज होती जाएंगी. सिली मिस्टेक्स भी इंप्रूव हो जाएंगी. बट वो कॉन्सेप्ट वाला क्वेश्चन अगर गलत हुआ है, उसको इमीडिएटली करेक्ट करो. दैट सेम डे यू हैव टू करेक्ट इट थ्रू योर मेन नोट्स, थ्रू योर मेन वीडियोस, जहां से भी आपने करेक्ट करना है. नेक्स्ट वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग विच आई फील ईच वन ऑफ यू शुड फॉलो इज, जहां से भी आप जीटी दे रहे हो ना बेटा, जीटी के नीचे के एक्सप्लेनेशन, जो भी क्वेश्चन आपके गलत हुए हैं, डोंट गो बाय द एक्सप्लेनेशन विच इज रिटन इन द ऐप, बिकॉज दैट विल नेवर फॉर्म अ फोटोग्राफिक मेमोरी. जो क्वेश्चन गलत हुए हैं उसको अपनी नोटबुक में खोल के देखो. That is going to form a photographic memory. The more you open your notes, more photographic memory it is going to make. ऐप में तो सब कुछ एक जैसा ही लगता है, वो कभी भी फोटोग्राफिक मेमोरी नहीं बनेगा. सो फॉर द रॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस, एक्सप्लेनेशंस को अपने नोट्स में ढूंढो, अपने नोट्स को रिवाइज करो, रादर देन रीडिंग द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द ऐप. These two things, if you are going to do, your GT scores are going to improve. 100% they will improve.
All right, guys. So before leaving, I would ask any of you if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Or Sakshi ma'am is like an elder sister to me, so whenever you need to interact with me over Zoom or anytime, right? You just tell ma'am कि हमें रंजन सर से बात करनी है. And for ma'am, I'll come for you guys. I can come anytime.
सर बस एक एंटी माइक्रोबियल वाला क्वेश्चन प्रिया बहुत देर से पूछ रही है कि
एंटी माइक्रोबियल्स कैसे
कैसे
पढ़े, एंटी माइक्रोबियल्स कैसे पढ़े. तो बेटा देखो, एंटी माइक्रोबियल्स में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट दो चीजों पे एमसीक्यूज आता है. टू टाइप्स ऑफ एमसीक्यूज. वन इज ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस and second one is your side effects. These are two most important things they ask. Now, drug of choice का मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है. Write down all the drug of choice of antimicrobials, revise them, and then go back to the notes, Priya. Then you'll thank me कि मेरे को तो आधा ऑलरेडी पता है. तो जो DOC वाला मैंने आपको बताया है, right? So try that because and that will solve half of your problem. बाकी antimicrobials में try to make short notes, summarize करके, if you can do that. But for now, just do one thing: write down all the drugs of choice, revise them, जैसे मैंने बताया आपको, then go back to the notes and you'll see आपको already याद होंगे वो. सर प्लीज शेयर ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस इमेजेस. ओके, ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस मैं बना करके मैं साक्षी मैम को दे दूंगा, वो आपके ग्रुप में शेयर कर देंगी मैम, ठीक है. सो मैं ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस आई मेक एंड आई विल शेयर विद मैम.
Thank you so much, sir. That will be so much of help. How to take DBMCI offline from March and Mentura. Beta, you are going to appear for which exam, Karthik? Connect with the team or you can connect with me directly on WhatsApp. And बहुत सारे बच्चे ये भी पूछ रहे थे कि मैम अगर हमने TND के लिए ज्वाइन किया हुआ है, how to follow the Mentura schedule. Right, so just connect with me. Group पे अपने questions पूछ लो. I hope all of you are there in the WhatsApp Mentura group. If you are not there, again, the link is there in my bio. एक बार WhatsApp Mentura group पे आ जाओ because it's already 10 o'clock. We will take all your questions and queries there. I will address them.
फार्मा के आंसर कर देता हूँ. हाउ टू प्रिपेयर फॉर न्यू ड्रग्स दैट कम इन INISET. देखो, what I'll do is I'll make the list of all the important new drugs in the last 2 years and then I will share with Sakshi मैम. वो आपके ग्रुप में डाल देंगी, ठीक है. तो बिकॉज आपको मेंटोरा में फार्मा से जो भी चाहिए, मैं आपको बोला ना, मैम आपकी कॉन्टैक्ट है. अब मैम को बोलना कि हमको ये दिला दो रंजन सर से, वो मिल जाएगा आपको. मैम के लिए मैं इतना कर ही सकता हूँ.
Sir is like my younger brother and sir has
वो
always been so supportive for the students. मतलब हर एक के लिए sir is so accessible. One of the best gem of a person I have met is Ranjan sir.
ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस मैं बना के डाल दूंगा आपको। बाकी आपके मेंटोरा ऐप में जो भी अपडेट्स वगैरह मैम फार्मा से चाहिए होगा मुझे बोलना। मैं वो दे दूंगा, कोई इशू नहीं है, राइट।
सर जब हमारा फार्मा चल रहा होगा उस टाइम पे आई वुड रिक्वायर 1 or 2 सेशंस सो दैट
हाँ हाँ,
स्टूडेंट्स को
वो अपना
जो
डाउट्स आप पूछ लेना, कोई इशू नहीं है, आप पूछ
डाउट्स।
लेना। नोट्स कब से समराइज करना स्टार्ट करें बेटा? नोट्स समराइज करना, जैसे आपने पढ़ लिया ना, एक टॉपिक पढ़ लिया, एंड नाउ यू हैव दैट होल्ड ऑफ दैट टॉपिक, सो इमीडिएटली समराइज इट। उसके दो फायदे हैं। एक फायदा तो ये है कि आपका नोट्स वहीं के वहीं समराइज हो गए। अभी आपने पढ़ रखा है तो अभी समराइज करने में टाइम कम लगेगा, 50% कम टाइम लगेगा। थर्ड फायदा ये है कि आप लिखते लिखते आपको याद भी हो जाएगा। सो साइड बाय साइड उसको समराइज करते जाओ। All right, ma'am, I'll take your
So
leave.
much,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks a lot
Thanks a
for
lot. It
making
was
me
an
the first
amazing
guest at
session, sir.
Mentora, and it was really my pleasure and talking to
It
so
was
many students.
my pleasure, all students' pleasure, sir. And this was such a wonderful and amazing session, sir. Looking forward for more such sessions. Thank you so much, sir.
I'm looking forward more than you for these sessions.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you,
bachcho.
Bacho. Take care.
Bye bye.